Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany and you're watching Today we're back with my only consistent video. Oh my gosh. But we're back with the Shop My Stash video. And I'm really excited to talk about these products that I used the previous week. I loved them. First off, let's start with our palette. I used the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss palette. It looks like that. It is so pretty. I cannot, well actually I can. I'll just show you what my looks look like. I think I'll go ahead and put all of them up here but one because I'm going to talk about that one, about a different product later. But do you see that? I mean, I really liked all of the colors. This Sparks really deepens it up. It's not showing up on camera how it is in real life, but it's like a red maroon color. And Hush Hush is just like an amazing like blend color, like crease color. And then that gem color, oh my god, it was gorgeous. It just popped. I love it. I could use it another week. I really could. I was still inspired by the end of the week after this, and that says a lot. But for this week, I've had a lot of good weeks with eyeshadow palettes here lately. But I'm going to pull this little baby one over here. I don't think that I've ever used this other than maybe one time. And this is the MAC palette. This was a holiday collection in Keepsakes, I think that's what it's called. I'm thinking that it might work well with some of my singles, and sometimes I like just having those singles. I'm also using this to see if I still want or need this in my collection. Well, there's not a need, but if I still want this in my collection, I don't know. But I'm going to force myself to play with it for a week, so we'll see. And I always only pull one eyeshadow palette just so I could really get to know that palette. So that will be all for this drawer. Okay, so we're back with our new drawer. What was our new items last week? I know it was this. Oh, I know what they are. This foundation, so we'll talk about that when we get to foundations. And I also pulled this bronzer, and we'll talk about that when we get to the bronzers. This week, I really want to use up these products for my drugstore haul so I can do like a in-depth review on them. But I'm not going to pull that this time. I pulled a new foundation last time. I don't want to do that again. I don't like playing with foundations, but I do think I want to pull this setting spray. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Prep Set Refresh Mist. So we're going to try this one. I tried a drugstore one, the CoverGirl one. Hated it. Didn't like it at all. Well, I didn't like the mist, so I don't know if I like the product. But I'm going to try this one because the only setting spray I have right now that I love is my Morphe setting spray. So we're going to pull this one. And then, this might sound crazy. I want to pull this. I've had this in here forever. I got it in Marshall's like forever ago. This is the Too Faced Cream Bronzer in Toasted Peach. After using that e.l.f. cream bronzer, I'm really inspired to use them. So I hope it works as good as the e.l.f. one. I'm really excited to use that. And I think that's all for this drawer. Okay, so this is everything face that isn't like a highlight blush bronzer. Last week, can we just talk about this already? I wore my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I loved this, and I'm normally a full coverage girl. This was a medium coverage, and it just was so good. This is probably now my second favorite foundation, first favorite drugstore foundation. I'll show the picture right here. This I purposely didn't take until towards the end of the day so you can see kind of like a wear test or whatever. But it held, and all those pictures where I showed you my eyeshadow looks, I mean, it just gives you like a satin matte finish, and I really enjoyed that. So I really like this. But we're going to put that back. And then this week, I think I'm going to pull, just because I haven't pulled them in a while, my Dior Forever Skin. I don't love these products. Actually, I would not repurchase or recommend these products, but I will get them to work for me and use them up just because they're really expensive. But yeah, so I'm going to pull these. I pulled 2 because this is too light. This might work once I spray tan, but if not, I got this to mix in. So we'll pull both of those. And then for under the eyes, I always use this setting powder. This is the Becca Hydra Mist. I actually used it one day as an all over setting powder, and I really like that. So we're going to keep this for underneath of the eyes. And then last week for the actual setting powder that I used for my face was the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. We still have a little tiny bit of product. I'm going to pull this not this week, but on upcoming week and use it one last time. And even if there is a little bit more product left, I'm going to call it quits because I already had to use my Hydra Mist at the end because I just thought that this wasn't enough. Like, it wasn't doing anything. Like, there's nothing there. Like, it's just there, you know? So, yeah, we're going to pull this one more week, probably next week, and be done with it. But I'm going to put that back. And I'm going to pull the, you can't tell what this is, but this is the Rimmel Stay Matte in the color Natural. I like this. It keeps my oils at bay and it doesn't stick to textures. So we're going to pull that. And then for primers last week, I actually pulled 2 of these, but one of them I completely used up. This is the Tarte Quench primer. I don't love this primer. I don't hate this primer. I wouldn't repurchase this primer. I don't know. I mean, there isn't a wow factor with it, you know? And I have so many primers, as you can see, that I just don't need it. Well, you probably can't see. But yeah, there's my primers. I got a lot of them. So yeah, I'm going to put this one back. And just because I normally use Bobbi Brown Face Base with that foundation just because it could be really drying and pick up on textures and show pores, but I'm going to try this time. I hope I don't regret this. I've got a training I got to go to this week, but I've got the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas, and I haven't used this in forever. I don't know why. I actually don't think I've used this at the start of my channel, which is crazy because I really do enjoy it. It's probably my second favorite primer. So we are going to pull this one. And then for concealers, I am going to keep in, I know you're so annoyed with me right now, I'm sorry, 3rd week in a row, but this is almost gone. I said that last week, but this will be gone probably after this week. I mean, I had to double dip just to get one under eye covered, but I'm going to mix it in with this Becca for the sake of rotation and because I don't think it's going to last, but I just don't, the Too Faced one doesn't work well with that Dior, and then the MAC one's too dark, so this is like the only option. This is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, so I'm just going to combine the 2. Yes, we're going to pull that. And then for moisturizers, I'm just going to keep this one in. I use the Drunk Elephant one at night, and so I use this gel, this Clinique gel one for the daytime, and I really like this one for like spring, summer, so we're going to keep that one in. And that's not all for, yes it is, no, kinda. So last week I used the Morphe setting spray. I absolutely love this. I think about more than halfway through. Oh no. So I'm gonna put this one back, and that's all for this drawer. So now we're on to my highlight, blush, bronzer, contour. Last week for contour, I used the Kat Von D Shading Light Contour. I really enjoy this, really like this. If you see this at Marshall's, pick it up. It's amazing. But we're going to put that back, and for the sake of rotation, we are going to pull... No, we have the cream contour, so we're not going to pull that. But we do need a bronzer, and last week I used the Too Faced bronzer. I can't believe I almost didn't pick this up. This is the Sweetheart bronzer. This was amazing. This might be my favorite bronzer, even over the butter bronzer. This just, I mean, it just showed. And not like obnoxiously, but like it just really did the job. I really like this. Highly recommend it. But I'm going to pick the butter bronzer this week by Physicians Formula. I really, really like that. We're going to pull this. And then for blush, I cannot tell you guys how much I enjoy this blush. This blush by Bare Minerals, I got this at Marshall's as well, and the Indecent Proposal. It's just a really good dusty rose. It just is amazing. I love it. Highly recommend it. Now let's see what we're going to pull. I really don't know what I'm going to pull. I need to probably get that palette out because I always base what I pull off of my eyeshadow. This is not very springy. Actually, it looks pretty fall. I think actually I'm going to maybe do this one, but let me see some of, I don't know, do you guys do this? Your blushes that are in like trios or something, like they don't get as much love? Is that just me? This one could be a good option for this color in particular, and I feel like I haven't pulled that one in a while. Let me see this one. Oh, I remember, I love this one. I just don't think I love it for that palette, and I want to try this one. I know that peach one back there won't work, but let's try the Butter London. No, that's more like corally. Yeah, I think we're going to go, should we go with the Physicians Formula or the Smashbox? Let me see. Man, I just think, I don't know. I think we're going to go with the Physicians Formula one. I don't know why. I don't have a justification for it. I really... Should I do this one instead? I don't know. I'm having trouble. Like, those are like cool tone. Like grungy, like grays. I don't know. Yeah, so I guess we're going to go with this one from default. I'm not like, yeah, that's a good one to pick with that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. But I think I know where I'm going to take the highlight at. I'm going to keep in this, the Nude Stick and Illuminati. Look at that. It's literally almost gone. So I'm going to keep that one in. And I'm going to pair it with my Jeffree Star. I know I just pulled this one recently, but I really, really like this one. And I think that with that palette, just like the purple kind of like gray will go well with this one. So I'm going to pull this one. And then last week, I don't like this, guys. Like, I really don't. I might like it with the Benefit High Beam, but I didn't like that combination. And typically anything that I pair with the Nude Stick is amazing. So, I don't know. This is the Stila Transcendence highlighter, I think. I just would not recommend this. It's, I don't know. If I didn't pay so much for it, I probably wouldn't keep it. But, yeah, that's also like my Everything Eyes that isn't a eyeshadow palette. I think we're gonna have fun this time just because we have this baby palette, and I want to pull some other things with it because I'm just not inspired by solely that. I know what I am going to keep in with this. I'm going to keep in the Maybelline Color Tattoo just because I didn't get to use it last week. I didn't need to, but I'm going to keep that in. And then we're going to go with the Stila Glitter and Glow in, I have no idea what, like, can you read that? Of course you can't, my camera won't focus, but it's just a Stila Glitter and Glow. It's like a pinky color. Let me do a swatch. I know a lot of you have, oh, I can't do a swatch, I'm so sorry. I got a spray tan. If I did that, it would totally mess it up. It's still in the developing stages. So yeah, I'm going to pull this one. And then there's like a bronzy color actually in that palette. So I think I'm going to try, I don't even know what this thing is. Like, it came in a Butter London set. Like, what is this? On the Glow Pen Sunlighter in Rose Gold. I don't even know how to use this. Like, what is this? What is this? Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to figure this out. I think it might work if I know how to open it. So yeah, I'm going to pull that one. And there's also some like bronzy brown shades I see. So we're going to pull this Hard Candy single eyeshadow. It's like a brown, but it has these really cool reflective gold flakes in that. Can you see that? That's so pretty. We're going to use this one too. And for the eyebrow, the waterline, last week I used the Urban Decay 24/7 in Voodoo. Does anybody else have this problem? When I sharpen these, like, they just don't perform how they used to. Just me? Has to be just me, because I don't hear anybody else say that. But yeah, that's my truth. For a fun color, I actually think I'm going to pull, I don't know if I'll use it, but I'll pull just in case. This is Urban Decay 24/7 in Starfire, and it's just like a burnt orange color. So I'm going to pull this one. And I'm going to just switch out, like I always do, my Kat Von D tattoo liner for the Tarte Sex Kitten felt tip liner. This is a really good one. This is my favorite now. And then for mascaras, I'd used this the first day and I just stopped. I was just done. I'm so done with trying to make this work. The only one that it's worked with is the Caution mascara. So I'm going to pull it one more week because I plan on buying the Dior primer in the sale this week. So hopefully I can pull that next week. But I'm going to keep this one in. I used that in conjunction with my Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. With that, I didn't like it. Without it, I liked it more. But I would not recommend this mascara. It doesn't do anything that a drugstore mascara can't do. But I'm going to pull one more to try to make it work. I'm going to pull the Milk mascara. I don't like this one on its own, the Kush mascara. Maybe I'll like it in conjunction with that. Hopefully, maybe not. We'll see. And then we're so close to being done with this. It's getting hard to get out product. So that's good because it's in a project pan. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. We're going to keep that in. And then for my brows, last week I used the Goof Proof Eye Pencil. I didn't love it this week. I really didn't. I think it's because my eyeshadows were just so bam that it kind of made my eyebrows stick out, that they were lackluster. So we're going to put that back, but we're going to pull my favorite Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil. I love this thing. We're going to pull that. And for lashes, I didn't get to use them. I don't know. I was just really busy and I had to wake up early and it just didn't work out. But I am going to try my best to use these this week. These are the Ardell 110s. And that's all. Realize that I'm probably going to struggle with this because I always struggle with this drawer. And now I don't have the option to do swatches due to spray tan. But we're going to keep in the Sephora lip balm. Highly recommend this. This is really good, especially if you have really dry lips. I have really dry lips from Invisalign and it works really well. It's one of the only things that does work. And then last week I pulled the Jeffree Star Lippy and Posh Spice. I didn't get to use it last week, so you know what? It is a grungy gray. I feel like there's a bunch of grungy gray colors in here, so we're going to keep it in another round. The color that I did use was the Kat Von D one that I pulled last week, and for whatever reason it didn't, no, I know what reason, because I wore it every day, so it's in my car, so I don't have it to put back. But I think I'm going to pull a peachy color this week. So that would be this section. Let me see what I have. Because it's weird. That palette's got grungy gray. But then I also see this goldy color. But I feel like it could come peachy. Maybe I'm totally messing this up. Probably. That's consistently happened. I'm terrible about picking my lippy. I feel like this one's sticking out to me. But I feel like... Ooh, no. I feel like Jeffree Who. Yeah, we're going to do Jeffree Who. I'm so sorry that I can't give you a swatch. I will absolutely do it next week. And you'll see it in the pictures that I post on next week's Shop My Stash. So we're going to pull Jeffree Who and keep in Posh Spice. And let's see what we pulled. Guys, so here are all the items that I have. I always just lay them out on my bed. It's just easier to present. I'll say that I'm kind of nervous about this week's picks. I'm excited that I get to use some of my single shadows, but I feel like I was so happy with the Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss palette that little MAC palette is just like scaring me. So, but I am excited for the cream contour by Too Faced, the Steal a Glitter and Glow Jeffree Who, as long as it matches that palette. And hopefully this Revlon setting spray will be a good option. So if you like these videos, I post them every single Monday. Unless I'm late, then it's Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.